Hello everybody, how's your headspace? Welcome to episode 17, Live in the Now, Past, Present, Future. First off, I just want to wish you all a happy new year. I really hope 2026 is your year and that life really happens for you. So live in the now. What is meant by that? What is the now? Well, the now was once the future you were worried about, and after today, it will be the past you will be reminiscing about. I suppose the real question is, do we forget to live in the now? Do we fully appreciate what is right here in front of our very eyes? And do we make the most of it? Or do we let it slip through our fingers until it's too late and becomes a ghost of our past? Allow me to explain. When I was a kid, for the large majority of my childhood, there were no mobile phones. There was no social media. Our biggest worry was if our friends would be allowed out to play. Our biggest worry would be for the future would be if we got grounded, or if a friend was on holiday for a few weeks and couldn't join in the shenanigans. We would always find something to do, like build a base or a den, with nothing but sticks and rope, and maybe an old wooden crate that we found. Sorry for the wind noise, by the way. We'd be playing football, playing runouts, cricket, building go-karts and climbing trees. We would barely stop to eat until the sun went down, and it was always time to go home. We would be burnt to a crisp, dehydrated and almost dying of sunstroke. But the point is, we showed up and we lived in the now. Just there in the moment, living our best life, as it should be, experiencing life in all its glory. I suppose you could argue that it was different times before technology took over, but even so, I wouldn't have had it any other way. Even if phones were as they are now, it still wouldn't have changed anything. We did have phones back then, but they were basically a briefcase with an aerial and no camera. Even today, though, I choose just to live in the moment. It got me thinking recently, especially with New Year's Eve just behind us, how many people go to watch firework displays and stand filming on their phones, as if watching through the lens of social media? Are you truly living in the now when you are doing that? Will you ever watch that video again? And what real value does that video hold? If it's me personally, I'd rather experience it as it happens, in person. After all, it was once your highly anticipated and planned future. Why waste it and let it slip away into an experience missed? What about the future? Do you have plans? Are you laying in bed, wide awake, worrying what the future holds? Do I worry about the future? Sure, sometimes I do, as I have big plans this year. But what's the point in worrying? Surely that robs us of today's joy, the happiness of now. The future will eventually arrive anyway, so just allow it to become your now and enjoy it when it's here in now form. I have a friend who is constantly worrying about the future, to the point of almost making himself ill, always in a state of anxiety for what's to come. If we are not discussing that at length, then he's always talking about how good it was when he worked here, or when he was with this ex, or how life was better when he lived in this area of the country. I always say, your ex is your ex for a reason. You left said job because it no longer served its purpose. You moved to facilitate a better opportunity. It was once your future, it's now your past for a reason, and was once your now. Can we not just enjoy today? So to conclude then, there's nothing wrong with looking back on fond memories or planning for the future, as long as you don't permanently live there. All we really have is this gift called today. That's why it's called the present. We must remember to show up and live in the now and make the most of it. The now is live. No action replay, no second attempt, just living life in the moment in all its glory. Don't forget to ask your nearest and dearest, how's your headspace?